you know we gotta play around. What's up, guys? Welcome back to DRAWDY RC. You know, by now you've probably watched the video of the Cessna 182 hangar time. And in that video we discussed a lot of things with the 182, the Woodswork Cessna 182 that we have fixed and adjusted on that plane. And at the end of the video we were talking about the FW190. So as you see, the FW190 is back in one piece. It looks pretty daggum good considering the way you last saw this airplane.
It ain't pretty, but it's better.
Yeah, it's not bad. RD did a great job getting this thing back together, and we'll discuss that a little bit here in just a second. But I want to encourage you to go back and watch the video. I'll link it in this video as well, where RD took it out and we had a little issue, and she went down in the field and she was mangled up pretty bad. So we got her home, inspected everything. For a minute there we was like, you know what, I think she's trash, gotta get some new wings. But believe it or not, every single piece you see here, other than the nose cone,
is the original.
Is the original piece. RD done an absolute phenomenal job.
The bottom side was totally destroyed.
I'm trying to hold it up, but the bottom side here is, hopefully you can see that. All this was just
gutted,
mangled. But RD did a great job putting her back together. He's going to demonstrate a little bit with the controls to show that everything is working like it's supposed to. And that the purpose of this video, guys, is to show you that you can put a little bit of effort into it and get these planes fixed back up. As part of the hobby, it is what it is. You're going to crash, we're going to fix them back up, and this is a prime example of having a major crash and being able to fix the plane back. Now, it hasn't flown since then. RD said he's going to fly this daggum thing, and I think it'll fly. I think it's going to be fun. But this just goes to show you that put a little time, a little effort, a little elbow grease in it, and you can get your plane back the way it needs to be. So without further ado, I'm gonna turn it over to RD, let him explain to you what happened in that video, and explain to you what he has done since then to get the Diamond FW190 back to where it's at now.
Guys, this thing went in, how high was it, you reckon? 200, 250 feet?
Oh. Yeah.
300 feet?
Yeah.
It went in full blast, nose first. This airplane was destroyed. And like KD said, we started, in fact, I think KD made the statement, I don't know if we salvaged this thing or not. And it took me a while to redo it. Now, the only thing that's not the original part of this airplane is this. And the reason we ordered a new nose cone is this thing, it's hard to see because I've put the hot water to it, and I mean, I've got the cells on this thing blowed up, you know, where it looks like it's got some kind of disease. But
yeah, you can kind of see how it showed up a little close to the camera. You can see how this whole side right here was just compressed.
Yeah, it was caved in.
But actually, this piece you could actually use it.
I could use it now. Yeah, I absolutely could. But here's what, and this is what I want some comments from you guys that have done this for a while. Go back and look at the video, and I can tell you that when I started to take off, first of all, KD and I, this is the same day that your F4 that you tried to take off with it, that curled over to the left.
Yep.
Well, what we didn't tell you, no, really, he did tell you at the end of that what it was, and that's what got my attention. We took off, which direction is that? Is that straight ahead of us? Oh, it's east. It's got to be east, that's where the sun rises.
Yeah.
Okay, so we took off from the east. The wind was blowing from the
northeast
or southeast.
It was blowing from like if the sun's where the camera is, it was back towards this way.
Yes, from the north.
It blew over this way.
Yeah, it was blowing from the northeast. Yeah. We did not respect the wind.
Yeah,
we did not. And both airplanes, when they tried to take off, along with the torque
Just roll them over.
Rolled them over. Now, as I was taking off with my airplane, you will see that thing get up on like one wheel, like it was going to tip over. And when it did, guess what this ace or ass, I don't know which. I don't know if it's an ace or an ass.
Dumb ace.
Dumb ace. I hammered that airplane.
And we both.
I hammered that airplane, and that airplane went straight up. Well, when it went straight up, I went, oh Lord, and I pushed the controls over, which brought it back, which I thought was fixing to straighten the airplane out. Well, then it went through all kind of crazy gyrations. Here's what I think happened. When that airplane went in, I still had that throttle wide open. As everybody knows, when an airplane first breaks ground when it's taking off, it's sitting on a razor's edge between crashing because of no lift and taking off. And when that airplane rolled over like it did, and I pulled back, I yanked the thing all the way back, and that airplane went straight up. I never did push the throttle back, and the airplane never got enough wind over the wings to settle the thing off, because the controls wasn't working. And that's because it was doing all kind of crazy stuff in the air. And I think it was because I did not let off the throttle. I panicked. And I did not pull the throttle back, and the torque just kept that thing spinning in the air. I don't think there was a thing wrong with my airplane. We made the statement, we thought it was electronics that day. Going back and looking at it, and going back and looking at the airplane, and going back through it when I repaired it, I think the airplane was fine. I think it was all me. Number one, we didn't respect the wind direction. Number two, I seen the airplane roll over, it was headed for the grass and those taxi lights. So I just hammered it and pulled back on the stick. Well, that's when it all started. And while I'm busy trying to get control of it, this thing's still running wide open. And it just goes everywhere in the world, and finally it augers in, and it destroyed the airplane. Now,
I think we've learned from even back as far as flying the flatline, the 800 millimeters.
Yeah.
That those were our fault.
Yeah, they were.
This was RD's fault.
Yeah.
My F4U Corsair was my fault.
Yep.
Y'all watched my Cessna 182 when the cap flew off.
The spinner flew off.
It freaked me out, and I let off, and it crashed. My fault. That was not the plane's fault. So I think a lot of your crashes in our experiences has been all on us.
And we have learned from it.
Oh yeah.
We have learned from it. I believe with all my heart when that airplane went straight up in the air, and I finally got it to nose over. So it was responding. It was responding to them controls. If I'd have then pulled that throttle back to maybe 60%, I think the airplane would have settled off and it would have flown fine.
Yep.
But I didn't. And it just kept doing crazy stuff in the air, never getting enough wind across those wings to settle that thing off where I could control it.
Yeah.
So I definitely learned from that. Now, with that being said, you guys, I want you to hear our explanation. If it sounds, because honestly, we absolutely don't have any concrete evidence of any of that. We're just assuming because of things the way that happened, that's what happened. So if you guys disagree, hey, drop us a line and say, well, it looked like to me so and so.
Yeah, comment down below in the video, and comment either in this video or in the go back a couple of videos, and you'll see this flight or this crash. Comment there or comment in this video. What you guys think? What do you think happened?
With our explanation.
Yeah, with what we're thinking happened.
Now, I got the airplane home, and I'm going to try to fly this airplane. And it may fly and it may not. I don't know.
I think it will.
But I'm going to try it, okay? Because honestly, I've got more wood in this airplane than a balsa plane. I've got
skewers.
Yeah, where the wings was broke off, I took a barbecue skewers.
Yeah, skewers. Yeah.
What do you call them? Shish kebab.
Yeah, kebab
I got shish kebab skewers. I put them in the side and I run them all the way in there. I've got tongue depressors. These. I got several of them in places so it don't get any twist to it.
Popsicle sticks.
Popsicle sticks. Well, these are actually tongue depressors.
Yeah.
And I've got two.
And there's no telling how many of those.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hot glue sticks.
Oh yeah. And toothpicks. So I've got wood from toothpicks all the way up to barbecue skewers.
We got a 2x6 back here somewhere as well.
No, we don't. But anyhow, I got it back together. I got it glued together. It hit so hard that actually the fuselage is warped and there is a small gap right there.
It compressed.
It did it like
this.
that.
Yeah.
And you can tell that by the battery cover. There's a small gap in here where it's, this airplane took a lick. And if it ever flies again, it will be shocking.
I think it will. I think it'll fly fine.
Oh, and it hit so hard. Everybody knows that the shaft coming off of the aircraft has got to be down a little and to the right to compensate from the torque. Well, this one was to the left and up. I mean, it hit hard.
Yeah.
I had to put barbecue skewers
And shim it.
and shim it back here, and then hot glue it in place to get the motor headed in the right direction.
No.
It's just been so much work, but honestly, hey, look, which aileron was broke off?
I don't remember.
That one, because that wing right there, the whole end of that wing was broke off.
Yeah.
So we got the ailerons working, elevator's working, rudder's working, and
Engines are.
the motor's working.
Flaps.
Engine off.
Now, if y'all remember, this particular FW190 did not have flaps. Already put flaps on this one, so these are.
Although the flaps wasn't the culprit because I didn't have the flaps when I took off with it.
I'm just saying these are homemade flaps.
Okay. Flaps back up.
Yep.
Now, y'all not gonna believe this, but I had to do so much work with the landing gear and the area. That area where the landing gear goes up in there, all that was gone. It was gutted.
It was tore up.
It was gutted. And I did so much work to that bottom down there and after all that's been done, all the grinding, all the sanding, all the gluing, all the pieces of wood, the landing gear actually going up better than they ever have.
Yeah, hold on, let's see if I can make sure I ain't got my hands in the way. Now look at the landing gear. They tuck right in there.
I mean, they suck up there nice and tight.
Do it again. I mean, you can't get any better. They're as good as, they're better than factory. Come here. You had trouble when they were coming factory.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I've had to do, look, this part of the leading edge of the wing was all goobered up. I had to put metal tape
In the front here.
all on the front there. Y'all could not believe the bottom. The bottom was just destroyed.
Yep.
But I think with about 3 days worth of work, I mean, it ain't the prettiest thing in the world, but I think I have salvaged an airplane,
Minutes.
and I think it'll probably fly. I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it. This time though, I won't be hot dogging that thing off of and I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have done it that time if it hadn't been headed. You know those little lights around the edge of the taxiways and stuff. It would head right for a group of that with the grass and all that stuff. So I just hammered it to get it off the ground. But after it broke ground and I got it to break over, I think if I'd have reduced the throttle on it, I think the airplane would have settled off and been fine. Because it looked like for a minute I saved it.
Yeah.
And then it just started going nuts. that's the story on the FW190. Like I said, I would like some input from you guys and let us know what you think.
I can see it looks pretty good.
Yeah, it
turned out, considering where it was.
at 50 yards, it looks good. I'm exaggerating. Honestly, it did turn out pretty good.
Yeah.
So I'm happy the way it turned out. And this was the first warbird I bought. I've always loved this airplane. I've always liked the looks of it, the design of it. And this was my first warbird, and I think that's the reason I've worked so hard to get it back together.
Yep.
So, with that being said, if y'all have any questions about what we did or want to make comments about what our theory is what happened, I'm pretty much taking the blame on this one. I'm saying this was me. This was me.
Yeah, and just comment down below and tell us what y'all think, and you know, anything we could do different, anything we could do better to make to make our explanation a little bit better, or maybe make our videos better. You know, let us know. Let us know down below.
If this airplane flies, great. If this airplane flies, great. I'll take off, I land it, and there's no real problems with it. This will probably be my go-to airplane when it comes to warbirds. But I'll put it aside for the time being. I've got a Sea Fury down there that I've been afraid to fly because it's so dang heavy. But I've got to fly the Sea Fury. We've got Spitfires, we've got P-51s, we've got the F4s, we've got the 109s, we got the P-40, we got the C-130. I mean,
yeah, we got a lot of planes yet to come. So, and yet to fly, maiden flights. You know, numerous warbirds, couple of civilian style planes, couple of
you got
biplanes. I still got the PT-17 from Dyna. We still got the Wacos. I still got my Husky. Yeah, we still got stuff to fly.
That Stearman is really pretty, and I think it's gonna fly great.
Yeah, I'm excited about them.
I'm ready to get my Waco back in the air. The last time I tried to fly it, it was a disaster. I have flown it once successfully.
Yeah.
But the last time I flew it was a disaster.
Yeah.
But I think I've learned from that. Everything we've done, we have learned from it.
Oh, absolutely.
So what y'all think? Is the FW190 look better than what you seen sitting in the field?
I gave y'all a good view of what that thing looked like, and it was
toast. You said it.
It was walking to the site, the crash site, walking to the scene of the crime. Man, it was. I was like, well, yeah, it's done. We're gonna put it in a hangar and it's going in the graveyard somewhere. Maybe piece it together and hang it in the air somewhere. But
yeah, we got all our crash victims hanging on the wall.
Yeah, we got a couple of flight lines sitting over there. That's go back way back. Look at those. That man, we've come a long way.
Yeah,
man.
Our flights was now our flights are in like 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes, and our first flights was like 7 seconds.
Yeah, they were like, whoop! Oh shit! No. Let's go home.
But guys, I appreciate you listening. I hope this helps you some.
Yeah, please tell us what you think.
Yeah, tell us what you think about it. And
Artie did a good job though. It looks great. Like I said, considering where it was, it looks good. But we got some good ones coming, so y'all stick around.
Yeah, we got a new one coming.
Yeah, we got a new little plane coming.
A surprise.
Yep. So
thank you for being with us on the journey, guys.
Yep. Thank y'all for watching DRAWDY RC. Please tell us what y'all think about the content, whether it be this video or any other videos. Please, I encourage you to go watch our other videos and let us know what you think of them.
And this is your channel. Let us know what you want to see.
Yeah. We're limited to what we can do because everything we do and everything we buy comes out of our pocket. We're not sponsored. Nobody sends us anything. You know, everything we get, we buy, and we put a lot of work and we put a lot of heart and we put a lot of soul into it. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears, to be honest with you. I mean, you know, when you crash these things, after you put hours and hours and hours of work into it, You know, it hits home.
Yeah,
It hits home, but you know it's going to happen. It's going to happen. You're going to crash. You're going to tear them up. And you know, we didn't like crashing our little flatline planes, but it is what it is. We learn from it. But just know that everything that we do here at DRAWDY RC comes out of our pocket, and we're putting all our heart and all our soul into it, and we're doing everything we can to give you guys the information so you don't make the same mistakes that we have. Although you're going to crash, right? It's going to happen.
We're trying to promote the hobby. I think it's a great hobby.
Yep.
Look, it's something that keeps Keith and I, he's my son, and it keeps him and I in contact, sharing stuff, flying together. It's a great, great hobby.
Yep.
And we're trying to promote that. It's a good, clean hobby.
Yep.
So,
it's good family time, and it can be challenging. I promise you.
yeah, it can be challenging when you crash your airplane and go tell your wife you're fixing to order another one.
Yeah. I just crashed a $500 plane and I ordered a $700 one now. But anyway, guys, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for being on the journey with us and coming along with us. Please subscribe to the channel. Give us comments down below what you think. Follow us on Instagram at DRAWDY RC. We do have a TikTok page as well at DRAWDY RC/Kdwaterwoods. So go check that out, and that is in the description as well. So until next time, thank y'all for joining us here at Hangar Time here at DRAWDY RC.
God bless you. God bless the United States of America.
Yep. See you later.